Okay, so let's go take a look at an ad that I'm currently running. So on Facebook, I go to Manage Ads. I have 2 active ads running right now. You can see just in the last few days what I've spent. $5 a day is what I try to keep it at. Sometimes I go for a phase where I won't advertise at all for a couple of weeks. It just kind of depends on what's going on. Okay, so we can see that the ad is active. Budget a day is about $5. Its reach, as it's been shown, and to 4,000 people. How many people actually take action is different, but it's been in front of 4,000 people. It's had 170 clicks. Relevance score 9 out of 10, which they say is pretty good. If you're 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or 10 out of 10, that's a pretty decent ad. If it's below that, then I usually just stop them. And this ad basically is promoting affiliate sales for my ground school. So I put a title in, earning 30% commissions by sending your helicopter students. Note down here, trying to get the attention of instructors of why they should click on this link. When they click the link, it takes them to one of my blog posts. It's an actual web page where they have an opportunity to sign up and earn money by selling people my stuff. If we go look over here, 153 total actions, 75 post likes. Okay, likes are good, but we don't live and die for them. 58 website clicks, 10 page likes, and 10 other actions. So depending on what you're doing, just like this one, this one I can kind of keep track of by how many people are actually signing up to earn these commissions. So this is more of a long-term thing. This is getting people to sign up, but I know 58 people have actually clicked and went to that page. So for me, this is a new promotion. It's worth spending $5 a day, and I think I've running this for about a week. So we'll take a look at how I created this ad. Click on Create Ad. So when you go to create these, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do. I pretty much just send them to my website. I don't really try to boost posts or promote the page or any of these other things. I just send people to a site that I want to send them to. So click Send People to Your Website. I already have the link I grabbed out of the browser for my referral page. Put the link in, and then the way I basically create the ad is I go in here and make sure I put in English for language. And then I do, send these ads to specific people. So, for example, I plug in the type of helicopters that most of my customers would be flying. And as you start typing these, usually they'll pop up. You can see there's Robinson Helicopter Company. So I put Robinson, Enstrom, Schweitzer, the different models of aircraft that people fly. And as you add different interest, you better look over here and watch for potential reach. And some of the training I've watched, they say you want 100 to 200,000 people or something like that at a minimum. So if I keep adding different mix of aircraft, that number's going to keep changing. There we're up to 300,000 people. And I go down here to daily budget, pick how much I want to spend per day. I pick clicks to website, and I leave it on get the most website clicks at the best price. Then I go down here and I leave it on single image. You can add more than one image for the ad. Sometimes I do that, but rarely. I usually just pick one image. Scroll down a little bit farther, if you have multiple pages, you pick the page that you want to be representing for this ad. Put in your headline, put in the text, what you want to say about the ad, call to action, of course. And in this case, it's going to be able to sign up for a referral. So I click sign up, and then I go down and place order. And after you click that, it'll take Facebook a little bit to decide whether they want to show your ad or not. And the one thing you have to be cautious of is they say no more than 20% text on any image. This one actually got passed. I don't know, it's more than 20%. Sometimes Facebook will reject your ad. So remember, they want 20% text, 20% or less to normally approve your ad. So that gives you a little insight on how I use Facebook. And I want to iterate again, Facebook is huge. And just since I started shooting the first video, I've got a young high school kid in here helping me. And I have this young person scheduling posts. We have, I think, 93 posts scheduled out over the next month. And I had her do 3 a day. And we picked like 9 o'clock, 5 p.m., and I think 9 p.m. And since we started running those, I just got another new customer that joined my membership, and he made a comment how he's been, consuming all my free information for quite some time, and he decided to join. And I'm sure it's probably because I started putting out the podcast. Actually, we scheduled all of them, and they've been running for a couple days now. So Facebook does have its place. And when I started out, I said I have kind of an attitude. I was just saying that because of my mistake of spending way too much time on it. You click onto Facebook, and then there's something going on where it catches your attention, and then pretty soon you're distracted off doing something else. So I'm just saying, use Facebook with caution. It is a tool. It's a valuable resource. Just don't get carried away with it. All right, now let's talk about Twitter. I am not a Twitter expert. I don't use it a lot. I'm being upfront. I'm being honest. I probably should go through some training from a Twitter guru somewhere and really jump on the Twitter bandwagon, but I haven't. So I will show you what I do. But while we talk about Twitter, it's a good time to throw in a visual aid that you can use that I've just started using, and it is Apple TV. For $100, you can get this Apple TV unit, and anything that's on your iPhone or your iPad, you can project onto your screen. Pretty cool, huh? So let's take a look at Twitter. Here is my Twitter page. I've got a whopping 867 followers, and I'm following 1,329. I have no idea how I ever clicked on that many people. The only thing I can honestly really tell you about Twitter is when I upload a video to YouTube, I click the button so that the notification goes from YouTube to Twitter. And when I do a new blog post, I use the Twitter share button. And that's pretty much it. I get on here once in a while and look at it, but for me, the Twitter posts are so stinking short. I'm too wordy. I can never get in there what I want to say. So, bottom line, I don't know a lot about Twitter. That's all I do with Twitter at this point. Again, I probably should look a little more into it and get more active with Twitter, but at this point, that's what I'm doing. So that's pretty much at this point. I'm using YouTube, podcasting, a little bit of Twitter, my blog posts on Google. I used to do more. I started messing with Instagram a little bit. I gave that up. I've done a little bit with LinkedIn, but I'm not big on LinkedIn. Maybe you will want to. Maybe for your business, that's right. I've had some others, Tumblr, and a few others, but it just honestly, for me, it just got too overwhelming trying to be in all these places. And moving forward, I have a couple guys that I've hired to take over marketing for me. I'm still doing it, but they're starting to take over. And that's what I'm going to be paying these guys is they're going to take over that part of it for me so that I can continue to create content, because honestly, my business is getting to the point that I can't do it alone. And I've done it alone pretty much for 3.5 years. I just started hiring some help this summer. Now I'm bringing in these guys to take over marketing for me. And that's a good problem to have. It's just gotten to the point that I can't create all the content, do all the marketing, take care of my customers. So again, good problem to have. So there you go. That is the extent of my social media. Hovering flight, also called tail rotor drift. It's one of the 3 T's that everybody screws up: effective translational lift, transverse flow effect, and translate. So you want to learn about an online business selling your information product online? That's what we're here to talk about. I'm going to show you all kinds of cool stuff, and I'm going to tell you the story.